PLC Network here with yet another unboxing from the company 1byone. That's the number 1, the word by, and the word one. 1byone. This company, we've covered many things in the past. We've just recently covered some of their USB hubs, their high-speed USB hubs that take advantage of the Type-C connection for versatility and lots of speed and amperage. But today what we're going to look at is a 24-watt solar charger. This is one of those typical fold-out charging solutions that you lay out in the sun. It has a battery in the sleeve. It charges itself, and then you plug in your devices and give your devices juice. Great for camping, survival, and whatnot. So if Red Dawn ever goes down in the United States, you might want one of these so that way you can power up your precious little iPad so you can still play Angry Birds whenever you're bored. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look inside, see what's inside, then you're going to go to the website, see what our authors think about it later, and that story will probably publish within the coming week, maybe in a couple days. So, here it is. It's got little fingerprints on it, apparently. The box absorbs lots of oils, so if that's, offends you, then you might have to mark it down a star. I'm just kidding. Bad humor, but here we go. The 24 watt solar charger, environmental way to charge your device. It's sleek, it's not too heavy, it's great for a backpack. It has a total output of 3.3 amps. So that I believe it's got 2 USB inputs, so you can charge 2 devices simultaneously. But again, it's either going to be 3.3 amp or probably like a 3 amp output in one, and or 3.3 total, or maybe it's a 1 point something and 1 point something. But we're going to break this open inside and take a look. So you get a Silicup gel packet. Yay! Great for skiing and keeping things in your pockets dry. You have an instruction manual. You have a USB to micro USB cable right there. And that's to connect your device to it. Go ahead and break the seal here. Throw that plastic to the side. So it comes with a nice little case to protect it with. A little shiny print there. Grab it by this little ring and pull it open. And hey, look, the case is the solar charger. Move this off to the side. So you unfold it, get rid of this, and get rid of that, and get rid of that. Now, as you can see, by the size of my hand, it's pretty big. It isn't a nice little tiny, solar charger that's not going to give you juice. This is actually pretty hefty. That's about, I'd say, a good 11 to 12 inches in length from top to bottom. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 solar charging panels. And you sit this out in the sun, let it, bake and collect all that wonderful energy. And inside this pocket over here, you're going to find the battery. Well, you're going to find another silica packet. But let me get this close to the camera here. You're going to find your actual battery pack. This is where all the energy is going to. And you plug in your devices directly into it, and they'll charge as you go, which is pretty useful. It's pretty nice, and it does look like, actually, I might have been misinforming you there. In the past, we've reviewed these where we've taken a look at these where the piece in here is actually a battery pack, but it actually doesn't look like that. It looks like you're actually getting a live charge. Let me double check so I'm not misinforming you here completely. Charges mobiles and tablets directly with a built-in smart chip, has unique automatic start function controlled by software. Yada yada yada, identifying Samsung and iPhone automatically for charging faster with precise IC protector to safely avoid overcurrent. In other words, you're not going to have any power surges of, differentials in current that might burn out your device and or overcharge the device once it's completely charged. So actually, my apologies, there is no battery in here. This is actually a live charge. That's why I was looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, that's a little bit small for a battery. So we all learn sometimes. So again, this is actually providing port access. It's really small, as you can see. Therefore, it's not a battery. There's no battery. This is a live charge. So you put this out in the sun, connect your devices, and they'll immediately begin to start charging directly from the sun. To be able to give a max of a 3.0, or I believe what was it, 3.0, 3.1, we have yada yada yada, 3.3 amp, there we go, 3.3 amp output on these. That's pretty good, so that means this is really collecting a lot of juice from the sun, which says a lot for how far this technology has come over the years. So again, this is 1byone. Let me grab this so you can get a little close-up of their logo. That's 1byone. It is available online. This is a 24-watt solar charger. You'll find more information from us at plcinc.net/blog or plcnetwork.net/blog. And see what authors are going to say about it, because we will be shooting out a review coming up shortly within the next couple days to a week. And they'll break it down and let you know, what do they think? You know, does it work? Will it actually put out 3.3 amps live in the sun? Or does it not quite perform up to that standard? You know, we'll find out. Hopes are high because it looks pretty nice. It does take up a lot of space, which means, you know, it's a lot of potential for energy right there. And again, it's great for camping and whatnot. So again, go to the website, see what we have to say, and we thank you for watching. If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, and or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.